So Pittsburgh's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. First carry of the season. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Here's Sellers to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Tuggle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Avoids pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Run inside. It's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
Throwing, Sellers. Throws it deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt, when you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's McAllister. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Caught in the backfield. It's Harvard. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement.
He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Sellers. It's complete to the right. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, picks on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. There he goes. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Here's Sellers to throw. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Every quarterback in football at every level will see ghosts. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable, and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback spot.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The missed 51-yard field goal now gives this offense good starting field position at its own 34. Got a little grass.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Snap it to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds his man. It's Glee. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I know this defense was expecting pass on that play, and they're worried about these receivers running down the field, but you've got to do a better job of being aware and locating the football, rallying to it, and getting that ball carrier down short of the sticks.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They hoped to catch the offense being overly aggressive with the screen, but they got nothing. They got less than nothing and had to like it.
Yeah, and a lot of times that's just players making plays. I mean, guys that see that and read it, it's just kind of a knack. It's kind of a feel. You feel the screen, break on the football, go make a play, get a big tackle for a loss.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Flips it out to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking to pass. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the run, it's McAllister. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Bennett. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. Across the 25. And with that, he's got him set up with a 1st and goal as we get set to play on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, South Carolina! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to add another. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. In the red area, it's Turner. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Might as well stick with him. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
There's no substitute for experience, and the QB did the right thing there. 3rd and short in field goal range. Can't take a negative play, can't turn it over. Just throw it away. Now, if you want to kick a field goal, you've got that opportunity.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pitt!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point was good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Sellers. Got a man. It's Clark. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Looking to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Again, it's Sellers. Tight end finds a soft spot. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy. Here's Sellers to throw. Bringing the heat.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, that's one of those as a quarterback. You're out on the perimeter of the field. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. You think you can fit it in there, but, man, you've got a lot of speed. Next time you're in that position, you might just decide to take off because you might just go score.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A host of defenders there to make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and the clock is winding out here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Georgia not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Running inside. It's Turner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. He's got it on the move. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Pitt pushing the pace. They'll run play action. Under fire. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Turner. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Throwing Sellers. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Clark. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Sellers. Here's the pressure. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Picks up the 1st down. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The offense changing the play. Wilson. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, they're after him. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's Sellers to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Turner. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. We reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged out of the air. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Great team defense on that running play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It's 3rd and 5. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Number 24, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. To the air on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect this.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does.
There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping of that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll go right back to the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The run inside. It's Clark. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.